On the outside, the Swift sports a sleek and modern design. Suzuki have introduced a new Horizon design line that wraps around the vehicle, creating a sense of motion. Rounded shoulder lines give it a sporty edge, while the iconic Suzuki badge proudly sits at the front of the bonnet. Lower headlight positions and L-shaped daytime running lights not only enhance visibility, but also add a touch of sophistication. And check out those clear rear tailgate lights.
MixxFM News for Carey covers. For tarps of all shapes and sizes. Made to fit for trucks, grouper bins, trailers, boats and bunkers. Part of the Ace Radio Network. 94.5, 98.5 and 101.3 MixxFM.
21 degrees in Melbourne, mostly sunny, a top of 32. It's 9 o'clock. Good morning, I'm Dennis O'Kane. Opposition leader Peter Dutton is dangling more election carrots, this time tax reductions for small businesses if the coalition wins government. Companies with a turnover of less than $10 million would be able to claim meal and entertainment expenses for 2 years. Nationals leader David Littleproud has told Weekend Today the move would help stimulate the economy.
We've had 26,000 small businesses go under, 165,500 jobs being lost in the hospitality sector. So this is just a small proposal to try and stimulate that.
An extra $44 million is being poured into the National Debt Helpline. The money will boost resources for people facing financial hardship. Social Services Minister Amanda Richworth says it'll make sure battlers will get the support they need.
They may have got themselves into debt and don't know how to get out of it, can call the National Debt Helpline and be connected with advice and support. Importantly, today we're announcing funding for the next 5 years and the 8 providers that will be delivering this important program.
The long-awaited Gaza ceasefire is now in doubt, with Israel vowing to resume fighting if Hamas breaches an agreement to free hostages. Our European correspondent Jessica Millwood is in Tel Aviv.
In yet another example of how fragile this deal is, the Israeli Prime Minister has declared Hamas is already in violation because they are yet to provide a full list of hostages to be released in phase 1. Benjamin Netanyahu's threatening to pull out of the agreement. Thousands have rallied across Israel, happy there's a deal, but warning the government they won't stop putting the pressure on until all hostages are released. All going to plan, the ceasefire will come into effect at 8:30 in the morning, local time. In Tel Aviv, Jessica Millward, 9 News.
Protesters have hit the streets of cities across America protesting ahead of President-elect Donald Trump's inauguration. Thousands of people from a diverse coalition of groups are marching, including women's abortion rights. The biggest turnout in Washington, D.C.
Yeah, I'm old school. If you're a liar, you can't be the president of the United States. He's a lying liar who lies about the lies that he's told.
What am I not, honestly? I would say it has to be abortion rights. As a 19-year-old woman, I don't know what it's looking like if I need protective care.
Why is your biggest issue having to drive to another state to kill your own child?
The Royal Australian College of General Practitioners is pulling its support for a celebrity menopause event. The So Hot Right Now conference is set down for March amid claims it will redefine menopause. But the headline speaker, high-profile British GP Louise Newson, has raised the ire of doctors here. She's pushing alternative hormone treatments. To finance, and $1 Australian is buying 62 US.
Sport for Horsham Bearings. Darlot Street. See the district's largest range of industrial supplies in-store and online at horshambearings.com.au.
Australian Open bad girl Danielle Collins has bowed out, going down last night to fellow American Madison Keys. Like last week, she again was heckled by the crowd last night and booed when introduced at Rod Laver Arena. Keys taking the match in straight sets.
It's always difficult. We've been playing each other since we were 12 years old and had some battles, and she's such a fighter and always leaves everything out there, so it's always really difficult playing her.
Alex Dimiter is the last Aussie standing in the singles. World number 5 Daniel Medvedev has been whacked with fines of more than $120,000 for 2 incidents in his first and second round matches at the Australian Open, one when he swung at a net camera, destroying his racket. F1 champion Max Verstappen has been linked with a $2 billion move to Aston Martin. If he leaves Red Bull, it would be the richest deal in sports history. Liverpool has beaten Brentford 2-0 in the Premier League. Arsenal and Aston Villa drawing 2-all. 9:05, that's the latest news in sport.
Win 25k in gold and help kids in need. Get your tickets in the Variety Ace Radio raffle. Head to mix1013.com.au for details. Your official emergency broadcaster is Mix FM. Stay here during times of emergency.
Reach more customers online with a new website created by Ace Digital. Our digital team will boost your profile and get you noticed. Details at ace.digital.
Looking for staff? Advertise your position in the weekly advertiser classifieds. Mix FM weather for Luxor House, serving traditional Chinese dumplings, shallow fry buns and mouth-watering Luxor noodles. Darlot Street, Horsham.
Your 4-day forecast for the Wimmera Mallee. Firstly, for Sunday, fine, warm to hot and mostly sunny. Northeast to southeasterly winds becoming light throughout the morning and the fire danger high. Into Monday, 35 and partly cloudy. Tuesday, sunny, 36. And for Wednesday, mild at 28 and partly cloudy. For Sunday, Horsham, 37. Stawell and Ararat, 35. Mildura, Oyen and Swan Hill, 37.
Macca's new Cadbury Crunchy McFlurry range and Crunchy Frappe is here for a limited time. So, Macca's run.
Right now, it's 25 degrees.